The grills.
Stand up, stand up, stand up. Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta.
Play me like a fool. I'm in love with you. But
This is a DJ Ski.
play me like a fool. I'm in love with you. But you treat me like I'm not that dude. Spend my time with you. Say you're still confused. And it's your second time.
The grills.
Stand up, stand up, stand up. Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta.
Play me like a fool. I'm in love with you. But
This is a DJ Ski.
play me like a fool. I'm in love with you, but you treat me like I'm not that dude. Spend my time with you. Say you're still confused, and it's your second time.
The grills.
Stand up, stand up, stand up. Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta.
Play me like a fool. I'm in love with you, but
This is a DJ.
Hey. Hey, hey. Now let me ask y'all, where's the realness? Unauthentic, that's what comes to mind. You ain't about that street game, all of that is lies. You ain't about that business, man, who you faking for? Since you trying to stop me now, I'm really making noise now. Here I am trying to think of something creative to say, and y'all saturating microphones, ruin the airways, man. Some of y'all be killing me, and my life almost literally. Stop it, man, cause the fans are tired of all y'all trickery. Pick up the pen and see I'm writing from the heart. Hip-hop, where you been, it's slowly falling apart. Not enough rappers, but plenty of actors. You say you the best, I call you overreactors. Music is in me, there's so many envy. Passion is deep, you see the fire in my eyes. I just want a voice, man, I just want to be heard. Don't need to worry about if it's me writing these words, let's go. You see the fire in my eyes. So if you want a journey, I'ma tell you if you really wanna go. I just wanna be heard. Open my life to share my story if you really wanna know. From this moment on, I'm moving up and not down. You know I, hey, you know I, hey, you know I. I'm in the building spitting flames like I know how. Never going back down, it's my time to shine now. As long as I'm on the microphone, I'm fine. And who's really doper than me but I? Stay running your mouth, man, just keep slipping. Think you hotter than me now, better keep listening. Nothing gonna blur up my vision. Gotta sit down and write this piece, politician. This is what I'm wishing for hotter rhymes. Wishing you realize, wishing you stop the lies. When that garbage you spitting really got me conflicted. Even the wrong perception, you walk around and you're thinking. It's about elevation, it's about healing nations. Don't you think that we all are God's greatest creation? This is the bottom line. Half of my brothers dying. Somebody got me to wake up, talk about it, your cake up. Hope that you hear me, my people, we losing focus. Tired of mothers crying, heartbroken and looking hopeless. Somebody tell me what the deal is. We only got one life, so let's live, let's live. You see the fire in my eyes. So if you want a journey, I'ma tell you if you really wanna go. Open my life to share my story if you really wanna know. From this moment on, I'm moving up and not down. You know I, hey, you know I, hey, you know I can see the world through my daughter's eyes. It's the key to my motivation to keep writing these lines. It's my time now, I choose pain. Look back on everything, really went through some pain. Something before the better, my skills are stronger than ever. You can't stop me, cause my brain is lasting forever. It's my year, no fear, my team, my bigs. Ain't nobody gonna make me lose my focus. Cause I know I've been put on this earth for a purpose. But I'm barely touching the surface. But I think it was all worth it. You see the fire in my eyes. So if you want a journey, I'ma tell you if you really wanna go. Open my life to share my story if you really wanna know. From this moment on, I'm moving up and not down. You know I, hey, you know I, hey, you know I.
Oh, yeah. 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 The things that I see, the things that I have, I can feel the pain inside. Oh, inside. The shoes that I feel, the scars that me grow. As solid as I am, I'll never fall. What you see in me, I seen in me. A long time ago, I never fall. I stood 10 tall. Oh.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Y'all better listen to this shit. Y'all better listen to this shit. This is a musical bath right here. Oh, baby. Do you wrong, baby. Do you wrong. Sorry, baby. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I need you. Baby, listen to me. This is it. Oh, baby. This is it. No more cheating on you. This is it, baby. You gave your heart to me. Look what I'm going through. Girl, I'm going after everything. Just like that, baby, I broke your heart. Oh, and I don't deserve it. I thought you've been so good to me. You have loved me religiously. Lord, can you tell me, oh, how to let me go and do what I've done to you? I'm so tired of being untrue. Oh, this is it. Oh, say Could I not see all your needs? Forgive me. Please, Lord, have mercy. 'Cause girl, you've been so good to me. Girl, you have loved me religiously. Oh Lord, can you tell me, what could make me go and do what I've done to you? I'm so tired of being untrue. This is it. Oh, say, this is it. No more cheating on. Oh, girl, I promise that this is it, baby. Baby, I surrender. This is no pretender. Please return to sender and save me from do you hear me, baby? Please, I'm broke down on my knees, begging you to trust me. This is it. Oh, baby. This is it. No more. No, please. No. I promise that this is it, baby. This is it.
1, 2. 1, 2.
This is it.
This is it. This is it. 1, 2. Yeah, yeah. What up, y'all? Y'all thought I wasn't gonna go live. The enemy is busy. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yo.
This is it. Girl, God knows that this is it.
This is it. Whoa.
You're right.
Whoa. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. Love everybody that's here. Yeah, I was about to break that song down too. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna say this. This weekend has been a trying weekend. I was supposed to go live early today, but I was waiting on my package. I didn't want to go live, and then my package show up. Then I gotta stop and do all this. But my package ain't show up. So I'm kind of pissed. However, we got a live tonight, and I ain't gonna keep you long. There's some things going on in the world, and again, I'm gonna say a lot of y'all don't want to hear about certain things. So my political stance, I'm going to keep that on my political page. I'm not on my political page tonight, so y'all don't got to worry about that. I won't be talking about anything dealing with political stuff on this channel tonight. I'll be talking about that tomorrow on my live, because I'm going to double up lives tomorrow. So I got to do a political live tomorrow. So much going on. I got to tap into that political algorithm again. However, I do have to say, rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner. That's kind of bad. Theo from the Huxtables has passed on. I want to say rest in peace to Malcolm. Also, rest in peace, Robbie Parlow from the group City High. He has gone on as well, which is sad. I think I just messed up my monitor. Ooh, I gotta wipe that down. As y'all see, I've been doing some things. So if you can see it going across the screen at the bottom of the screen, that's how you can get in touch with me. If you want to use Cash App, you can do it by, $ official Dana J is going across the side. Venmo, all of that. It's still popping up. Yo, this is a lot. Hold on. I don't know what that was. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. So there's a lot going on. And if you are into politics, do not do not miss my live tomorrow, because I will be talking about politics tomorrow. And that will be my earlier live. But I'm doing 2 lives tomorrow. I might do 3. I don't know yet. I'm trying to push them joints out. You know, I'm trying to push them joints out. So with that being said, some things dropped about R. Kelly. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about R. Kelly. Fonzo, what's up, bro? We're going to talk about some R. Kelly things. We're going to listen and look at some interviews, and we're going to critique some interviews. We're going to speak on some interviews. Oh yeah, it's about to get real tonight. And we're going to critique some things of what's been said before and now. It's going to get real tonight. I'm telling you, real. So with that being said, we seen the government. Nope. And before I go there, it was an indictment that was unsealed. And the puzzling part about this indictment is, if the case is over and dismissed, and it's supposed to have been over and dismissed for some time now, why would the government unseal the complaint now? When I got it, I had to call some friends, and I had to ask some friends that's like lawyers, that are real lawyers, not the fake stuff, but the real lawyers. And they said one or two things happening. Either that person caught a state case, and the state case is mirroring what's going on in the Fed case, which can prompt the feds to reopen back the case and mitigate that case and bring other charges. They can't bring them same charges, but they can bring them same charges, if you know what I mean. They can bring the same charges to the person, but they have to rename it something else. So I sat back and I said, something's just not adding up. And as I was looking at this indictment, I started looking at the characteristics of this particular person. And I said, this is ugly. Because what's going on is the harassment is back taking place. And what I also understand is that in this sector that has been infiltrated by dummies, ghouls, and goblins and stupid people, you have to understand that what seems to be real is not real. And what those people want you to be fake is not fake. So I sit back and I watch how people play the 50. You can't say that this person is messing with you and that person is messing with you, but you mutilating kids on dogs' body, on dildos and stuff like that. But then as I read the indictment, which I'm going to read again tonight, it started puzzling me. Because as a transformer, you need pieces to come together as one. because it's more to meets the eye. And when you have people that have commentary, real commentary, and you have other folks that don't want the commentary to get out, they would do any and everything to try to stop that commentary. Well, I'm going to come forth and I'm going to tell you this. Prima donna commentary will never stop. You already know that my stuff will never stop. Alicia, whenever she feel like it, she will never stop. Chris Terry will never stop. The problem is, and the problem that I'm having is, people put out narratives. And when you counter the narrative, they want to strike your channel or privacy strike your channel, because when they put your name in it, it was okay. But when you put their name in it, it's a problem. But you know what? It was cool when you did it. But when we did it, you already know what the rest is. So I have an issue now, because y'all know the men over here, we don't play when women are being picked on. Now, I've stopped a lot of tail beatings. I've stopped a lot of hog washing. I stopped a lot of it. I'm not stopping it no more. With that being said, I've sat back and watched purposely. I've watched a guy purposely harass people when he wasn't supposed to be on the internet. And them people, I'm talking about them people up top. See, I can decipher a lot of bull crap. I choose not to sometimes. Because when people talk about I'm up top, yeah, you working with the feds. That's what they call the feds in New York. The up top people. So for all the people that think they talk in slang on their channels, oh yeah, we up top, we doing this. Nigga, you the feds. I already know what you're calling yourself. I just choose not to engage. But I just want to let you know, there's not a day that don't go by that me and Prima don't sit back and laugh. Me and Alicia don't sit back and laugh. Me and others who I'm not going to name don't sit back and laugh at y'all. Because while y'all, I'm up top. Oh yeah, I'm up top. That's code word for feds. I'm going to prove it. Not by showing you anything, but I'm just going to connect the dots for the folks. If you in New York, whether you in upstate, whether you're in the Bronx, whether you're in Brooklyn, whether you're in Queens, whether you're in Manhattan, when them feds come through, what do people say? Yo, them federales up top. So when they say them federales up top, you know not to go up top. So about 3 years ago, we started hearing people on YouTube talking about, oh yeah, I'm up top. I'm sitting up top sniping. But then you see them link up with the people who say, I'm getting them messed up. I'm getting them cases put on them. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, right? So with that being said, we witness the toughest idiot on the internet. And I'm going to say it. A lot of other people might be scared to say it, but I'm going to say it. We witnessed the toughest idiot on the internet, right? Go from tough to striking a deal. No, go from tough to being humbled badly, to being dominated, to striking a deal, and to being tough again. And I sit back and I say, this is weird. So you see, prima donna comes and give her collages, and people get upset about the collages. If you ever notice, I'm in about 8 of them and never got upset about nothing because I know the points that she's trying to make. And the point she's trying to make is the people on the internet is helping the feds mess up R. Kelly. And a lot of people, no, we not, and we doing this. Let me ask you a question. Once again, how many people, when you know there's a major fire going on, is going to run to the fire? Most people I know running away from the fire. But who you know that's going to run to the fire that's not a firefighter? And I sat back and I told people a while ago, when this dude mama got on Black CEO channel and said what she said, I said, everybody need to fall back because this ain't normal. And I got to find that video, but his mama sat back and said, y'all shouldn't follow and protect R. Kelly no more. Y'all shouldn't support R. Kelly. Y'all need to protect my son. Y'all need to support my son. Black CEO said, no. We ain't going to have that over here. My question was, who is your son? Not figuratively, but literally, who is your son? Everybody around the world that come look at my channel and other people's channel don't come here for your son. They come here to see R. Kelly get what? Free. And they come for who? R. Kelly. Not your son. Not even for me. So when people turned this into a Dana J spectacle, I got mad. Because the focus got taken off of R. Kelly and put on me. I'm not the one that's behind bars. I'm not the one that's unjustly done. But they had to put it on me to secure the back end of the bag from behind doors. That's why you see them linking up with Don Russell. That's why you see them catering and protecting the likes of Don Russell. That's why you see them linking up with Keith. But now there's a greater storm in the situation. And the greater storm is this. Why was the indictment or the complaint unsealed now? Mind you, R. Kelly going in. The DOJ trying to kill me. They got the Aryan Brotherhood coming. But then this pops up in my feed as unsealed. Now, the funny part is, it says to clerk's office, United States District Court, Eastern District of New York. Brooklyn, 6/25, 2022. You got Robert Levi. Ordered sealed and placed in the clerk's office, and may not be unsealed unless ordered by the court. If this dude got his preferred agreement on 6/25, 2022, somebody is transforming. What up, Chris? Somebody is transforming. Now, here's the problem. When you look at 6/25, 2022, and you look at when Prima is breaking down the murder for hire, that triggers the idiot to get upset and want to give privacy complaints about what's going on. So let's read this complaint, right? United States District Court, Eastern District of New York. And I'm going to say this right now. Ryan Chabot, if you're listening, if you're watching, if they triggered you to watch this, understand this. I do not care. If you're going to come at me, you got to come hard, brother, because I did nothing wrong. You have contacted people, and people was telling you that they were being stalked. That wasn't your focus. You didn't care. You struck a deal with this guy for two reasons. And I'm going to break that down in this. So Ron Chabot said, duly sworn, deposes, and the states that he is a special agent with the United States Department of Homeland Security. Homeland Security investigation duly appointed according to law and acting as such. On or about October the 4th, 2021, in the Eastern District of New York and elsewhere, the idiot knowingly and intentionally transmitted an interstate and foreign commerce communications containing threats to injure the person of another. To wit, threats that would result in unaliving or seriously bodily injury of Jane Doe 1, Jane Doe 2, and Jane Doe 3, whose identities are known to the affiant. The affiant is who? R. Kelly. So it says the source of your deponents and information and the grounds for his and beliefs are as follows. I am a special agent with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, Homeland Security's investigation, HSI, and have been since October 2017. I am currently assigned to HSI's New York field office and, more specifically, to a squad that investigates human trafficking. I am responsible for conducting and assisting in investigations into the activities of individuals and criminal groups responsible for sex trafficking and related offenses. Watch this. I know somebody going to be dumb and say, well, Dana, why are you reading this? I'm going to break this down and I'm going to show you something. Then I'm going to show where this is going. I have had significant training and experience investigating a wide range of crimes involving violence and threats of violence, including threats made by telephone, online, and through other electronic means. I am familiar with the facts and circumstances set forth below. From my participation in the investigation, my review of the investigative file, including the defendant's criminal history record, and from reports of other law enforcement officers involved in the investigation, which tell you that this was a multi-state investigation. Unless specifically indicated, all conversations and statements described in this affidavit are related in sum and substance and in part only. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York and HSI's office, New York Field Office, have been investigating Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, hereinafter Kelly, and others for their participation. Hereinafter Kelly and others. I'm going to say it again. Hereinafter Kelly and others for their participation in a racketeering enterprise involving, among other things, robbery, extortion, the production of child pornography, transportation of women and girls across state lines to engage in illegal sexual activities. Wait a minute. Pay close attention to this. The production of child pornography. Stop that there. When you hear the production of child pornography, do you think that that's strictly about videotapes of females on video? No. I'm going to break that down. Transportation of women and girls across state lines to engage in illegal, hold on, illegal sexual activity, including sexual contact with individuals who were too young to consent to such activity under state law, and failure to notify sexual partners of a sexually transmitted disease prior to engaging in sexual intercourse in violation of state law. The related substantive offenses, and for arranging for travel and interstate commerce with intent to promote, manage, establish, and carry on an extortion in violation of state law. Watch this. I don't got to go no further than that, right? But I can stop there and milk that whole part and just break it down from right there. But I want to go here to 4, because 3 talks about R. Kelly. Now, why is R. Kelly in the same indictment as the idiot? If the idiot didn't do nothing, if the idiot stood on his own 2 feet, why would Robert Sylvester Kelly be in the same indictment? And what they got people to think is that he was doing the bidding for R. Kelly. Prime example, child pornography. When you taking children and putting heads on dildos, when you taking children and putting the child's head in a toilet, when you taking children and putting them on a dog, when you taking children and putting black eyes on them, that's child pornography. When you put it on the internet, that's the intent to distribute through foreign commerce. Now watch this. That's a great question, Prima. Why is an agent investigating sex trafficking? Why is an agent that's known for investigating sex trafficking investigating the idiot or the super fan? I'll tell you why. If you can remember, it was a young lady that posted a post, and I got to look for that receipt. Posted a post and said, "You don't want to tell nobody, but you got my sister trapped in your house and wouldn't let her leave." If y'all remember that, and I read that at least like 3 times, and Kevin read it a couple times too. If y'all can remember that, put "I remember" in the chat. I'm about to walk this dog for you. I'm about to walk this dog for you. So it's evident that somebody got a hold of that receipt. Because if I got it, I know somebody else got it too. Because I got it late. And maybe they sent that receipt in. And maybe they did their research and looked at the lives in the cloud and found that connection with that young lady, right? But I want y'all to look at one specific part. Let's look at 4 and 5, where it says the defendant, the idiot, is a resident of Bolingbrook, Illinois. On the internet, the idiot uses the alias Dabowski. And he gave him different variations to post content to various social media accounts. As of at least September 2021, the defendant, the idiot, was aware of the federal investigation and prosecution of Kelly and discussed that investigation and prosecution in various social media content. Here it comes. On September 3rd, 2021, records from the United States District Court for the Eastern District of New York indicate that the idiot signed an overflow courtroom attendance log to publicly view the trial of Kelly. The idiot provided a telephone number ending in 1345. The 1345 number. Open source and law enforcement database searches confirm the 1345 number belongs to the idiot. Watch this. Can somebody tell me what happened at court with the idiot? Now watch it. Can somebody tell me what happened at court with the idiot? If y'all can remember, do y'all remember? Do y'all remember? Do y'all remember? Do y'all remember? I'm just gonna post this for a second. When you take Dana Child and put it on my modeling pics, that is sexually themed. That's exploitation of a minor. Yeah. Yeah, evidently. But do y'all remember something that happened at court with the idiot? No, they ain't throw him out. They locked him up. Y'all remember that? And you know they keep a log of that, right? They locked him up for what? Stalking, harassment, and making threats towards another supporter of R. Kelly, right? Do y'all remember when he posted that supporter's body, the naked pics and everything? Do you remember when she said, I reported that? So now we're looking at a time frame. And the time frame is they had to go back and redo some stuff. No, they didn't charge him for that then. But there's no statute of limitations of when they can charge. And the problem is when he provoked them by putting out all these lawsuits, which all got dismissed for idiot writings that comes from somebody else we know on the internet that wants to be a lawyer. The question is, he was so worried about Ron Chabot talking to me for 6 seconds. Ron Chabot asked me a question. And I told him. And I left it alone. And it was over then. He asked me, was that my son? That's on a dildo. I said, yeah. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to lock him up or what? He said, we'll get to it. Don't engage because it can make it worse. Just ignore. And I said, how can I ignore when my family's being stalked? That's what made me just say, F it. I'm going to do what I want to do. Because they didn't care. So why should I care about how they feel? But then I was summoned and I said, and it was said, yo, he working with them people. Be careful. You only got to drop a bug like that to me once. And if you notice, I started ignoring at that point. But I still ain't forget the lie that was told. Which makes it make sense. He only get mad about the murder for hire. So my question is, we all know he snitched on the traveling vice lords, and we all know that. And we all know that because one of them had a relationship with T-Baby. So we all know that. But what we don't know is it's wild how all that's going on But mysteriously, Tim ends up locked up for harassment. And for anybody that want to know who Tim is, I'm talking about Don Snow. And it ain't dawned on me because when they put Don Snow stuff out there, it mirrored what's going on now with the case in Chicago. So could it be that the idiot triggered the federal government when he tried to sue everybody? And the federal government probably came back and said, you know what? We gave you a slap on the wrist and we thank you for telling us on these folks. But then you try to come back and bite the hand that fed you. So now we're going to size you up piece by piece. So when I asked some lawyer friends, they said one or two things. Either they getting ready to prosecute dude under different charges and really hammer him, or they unsealed it because dude got a charge in the state and the state is going to hammer him. So I said, that don't make sense. Why would the state? They said, because the state will go back and read what he was charged with federally. So when people jump up here and say, oh yeah, I beat the feds, you didn't. You got an agreement, a deferred prosecution agreement. That means you snitch on somebody. So there's no way you can go around calling Larry a rat when you're a rat yourself. We also read how you picked Terrell Fennell out of a lineup and said it was him. We also know you went to his sentencing, his pretrial sentencing, and said, yeah, that's him. You snitch. And that's on black and white. That's in paperwork. There's no way around it. So the weird part is this. While he's being allowed to stalk people, right? And when people respond in an unlikely manner to him, he want to privacy strike your video. He want to take your channel. One thing's for certain. Two things for sure. We don't want to start going to taking a channel route because people over here have chilled down, like myself. I have called off the strike team. I've called a strike team. Lisa said, who he snitched on? Well, he snitched on the traveling vice lords. He snitched on and Terrell Fennell. And he snitched on, I gotta say this, he snitched on Don Snow. Make it make sense. The minute Don Snow popped up on Larry channel, that's when Don Snow went bye-bye. Now, you got two people working with the feds on two different levels. I ain't trying to get in the middle of none of that because I don't even like how that's going. So when you hear people talk about, Fat Boy getting on this channel and he's saying this, he's saying that, but can you refute anything I'm saying? And you can say Fat Boy all you want. I be all that. That means I eat good, I sleep good, and I don't got to look over my shoulder for nobody or nothing. But the crazy part to this is I have to go back to something Angelo told me a while back. He said, dude, meaning the idiot and the smart dummy, they both lining people up to get messed up. And they having help. And he would never tell me who the help was. So I just had to sit back and watch. And as I listened to conversations, I said, oh, that's who the help is. Let me play my hands smart. I got to keep them clean. I keep them soft. So when I tell y'all the whole R. Kelly thing, when people jump in and talk about, I'm for R. Kelly. No, you wasn't. You was trying to make money off of R. Kelly. You was trying to have sex with women off of R. Kelly. The whole time you was helping R. Kelly, and you was helping them keep R. Kelly in jail. And I know people don't want to hear the facts, but the fact is the fact. If you helping him keep in jail, stay on that side. And we all know your whole little clan was out there to screw R. Kelly. If you think I'm lying, go look at the last installment of Surviving R. Kelly. Why would anybody name themselves the Enterprise? Why would anybody be on the phone and then putting it in cameras? Why would anybody be taunting the most destructive parents in the situation? The savages. Why? Knowing that Tim will go Speedy Gonzalez and run to the goddamn feds quick on a situation that they started. Make this make sense. So with that being said, sometimes you got to exit the super fan. And you got to let the super fan know. Like, dude, this ain't it around here. This around here, it ain't it. And people need to stop letting folks like him on your platform. Stop. Because the more places he got to spread venom, he's going to do it. So it's up to y'all to say, you know what? You can't come on my joint. Go to your platform. Because when he go to his platform, I'm going to ask a question. Who going over there to watch that? And my Keith Sweat voice, nobody. Keep him with the same 7 people that's over there. Big Bird, Piggly Wiggly, Broke Mo Porsche, the Gremlin from the UK, the Hobo from the UK, Many Faces, and the Lyoya. 7 people. At the end of the day, if you let them 7 people stay in their own realm, let them be them. Because we're not checking for them. I don't care. Next thing's next. We're going to talk about what the Fed said about R. Kelly. And I know it's old, but I got to refresh it because I ain't do this in a while. So let me break this down. Robert Sylvester Kelly, plaintiff, United States of America, BOP, Officer Tawana F. Ingram, unknown John and Jane Doe, BOP officers, and Latasha Keeby, also known as Tasha K. I'm about to wear you out, you flat-faced dog. United States response to plaintiff's motion to vacate. Defendant, the United States of America by Andrew S. Boutrous. United States Attorney for the Northern District of Illinois responds to plaintiff Robert S. Kelly motion to vacate the judgment. Hold on. Let me see something. They still didn't release this yet. They still didn't release it yet. All right. So it says plaintiff's failure to prosecute this lawsuit stretches back to October the 24th when the United States served discovery requests on plaintiff that were never responded to. More recently, the court warned plaintiffs counsel on June the 12th that failure to file a status report by July the 3rd could result in dismissal. Docket 54. Counsel could have avoided dismissal by filing a status report anytime during the 3-week period. Accordingly, the court decision to dismiss the case for warrant of prosecution was amply justified. Court may dismiss case if plaintiff fails to prosecute. Washington versus Walker case law. Rule 41B serves not only to protect defendants, but also to aid courts in keeping administrative control over their own dockets and to deter other litigants from engaging in similar dilatory behavior. Lacasso versus Teletype case law. Then it says appellate court will not disturb dismissal for warrant of prosecution unless it is clear that no reasonable person could concur in the trial court's assessment of the issue. All right. So we take that down and then we go to what the judge said. Because the judge clearly says this right here. Notification of docket entry. This docket entry was made by the clerk on Friday, July the 18th, 2025. Minute entry before the Honorable Elaine E. Bucklow. Plaintiff's motion to vacate dismissal of this case is granted. All discovery shall be completed by 12/31/25. Status hearing is set for 1/23/26 in person at 10 a.m. mailed. Whew. And it's going to be at the United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois. That means R. Kelly will be there. I'm going to say it again. R. Kelly will be there. When they say in person at 10 a.m., R. Kelly will be there. Now, we all know that all of the super people going to be there. All the super official super fans going to jump out. We can't stop them because it is their right to do what they want to do. The only thing we say is don't mess up the case. Don't mess up the case. Let them do what they're going to do, okay? So what's really about to jump down is while Tasha K was going live talking about something, oh, this and this, I would never give out my sources, and this and this and this and this. Tasha K, the case is back filed. And since we talking about Tasha K, do you remember this, Tasha? Hold on. And before I go there, I was about to mess up. Before I go there, before I go there, I was about to mess up. Nope. Yep, right there. I'm going to say this. Do you remember this, Tasha?
Now, as we take a close look at my face, we can distinguish how soft and vibrant R. Kelly's last with her family, and I understand why I do this very intense commentary that you guys have been waiting for, okay? I've been waiting all this time to expose the savages, but I didn't actually have no receipts, but now I got them, okay? So let me take this sip.
Take it, Tasha.
And I'm really doing this for Joycelyn. All right? Because Joycelyn honestly gets a check. Not that it's funny, but she gets a check, okay? Because she ain't all the way there, all right? They have not really shared that with the public, but I think everybody should know Joycelyn don't want nothing to do with her family, and I understand why, and I'm about to give it to you. Now, just in case y'all haven't been following, you probably have, there's been a page claiming to be Joycelyn Savage, okay? This page seemingly posted that they had a story to tell, Everybody took it and ran with it because it has been an inactive Instagram account. Okay, the last time someone posted on this was back in 2015. It was actually Joycelyn's pictures, and Joycelyn at one time did have control over this account, but I'm here to tell you her parents, all right, per their words, not mine, honestly got access to this account. Now, I'm not telling you that they're behind this account now. They've been taking all y'all money on Patreon, but I'm going to paint a really good picture here with some receipts, and you can just make up your own mind. But I do know for a fact, the Savages and I know, Joycelyn Savage's parents, okay, R. Kelly's last standing girlfriend. I told you Azrael has sort of left, okay? She's left. She's not in the house no more. Neither one of them are in the Trump Tower. The lease is up. Joycelyn is staying with a woman named Taylor Bird Smith. We actually spoke this morning. I'm not going to be releasing the call unless Joycelyn does not issue a statement stating that that is not her account, that is actually scamming people for money, okay? Telling a fake, very generic ass story. Now, I know that Joycelyn's parents gained access to her iCloud, okay? They gained access to her emails. They were recording her when she was on the phone with R. Kelly, putting out that she may have herpes and STDs. I did take part in that. I have since issued an apology. Now, after I spoke to Taylor, the woman that Joycelyn is with, okay, I told y'all during my live last week that I've gained access to R. Kelly's emails between him and Joycelyn. That's how I found out that Azrael left, because she actually emailed R. Kelly, and I read some of those emails. And for those of y'all that want to see an actual email, I'm going to link it below using a Google Doc, okay? It's not going to be on my website or anything. You guys are just going to click that link and you'll be able to read the same email that I told y'all about last week on this platform to prove what I'm telling you now, okay? That Joycelyn is still there. She's now taking control. Actually, Azrael, even though Azrael was with her dad, she's now on her own in her own space. She's now emailing R. Kelly again, but Azrael has always been R. Kelly's favorite and he trusts her, okay? Now, he hasn't added Joycelyn yet to the visitors list. All he has to do is go down there and ask. It's not a big deal. He keeps promising her that he's going to do it, and you're going to see that actually in the email that I have that I'm providing to you all, okay? For those of y'all that have questions, all right, about who has the real wine on this whole R. Kelly shit, okay? I have from the beginning, and I'm going to keep bringing it to y'all. Now, onto this account claiming to be Joycelyn Savage. I know for a fact that it's not her. If she has not already released a statement, by the time you're viewing this video now, she is going to release a statement. And if she doesn't, I will release the recording between me and her keeper, Taylor Bird Smith, actually trying to convince her to release a statement, okay? Because I personally feel the reason, before I get into these receipts on who the Savages really are and why Joycelyn really doesn't want to go home, okay, since they want to challenge my credibility, I'm going to show you some motherfucking credibility right here today, okay? Hold that thought. But since everybody, every single blog, media outlet has taken this account without someone actually making a video or a story, all we saw was shoes. We saw that they were in New York. And the only people that I know that were in New York the same time this bogus ass account was posted from New York were her parents doing an interview with Good Morning America 2 days after that account went live and took y'all damn money. Take a look.
Noticing R. Kelly facing sex abuse charges, his girlfriend, Joycelyn Savage, going online sharing about their relationship. ABC's Kaylee Hartung with what she is saying this morning.
This morning, a woman known for being one of R. Kelly's girlfriends and publicly defending the disgraced musician, now saying she's one of his victims and ready to reveal her secrets. Joycelyn Savage is speaking out against Kelly for the first time, saying she's willing to risk it all on the website Patreon, a paid membership platform. Patreon confirming someone by that name owns the account, but does not confirm it is this Joycelyn Savage. In her first post, she details how Kelly commanded her to call him master or daddy. While living together, she describes how it started getting worse by day, and says, as one of his victims, yes, victim, I've seen more and heard more.
She's ready to tell the truth.
Overnight, in another post on Patreon, Joycelyn writing, he told me I couldn't do certain stuff without him knowing first. It's been nearly 3 years since Joycelyn's parents last saw their daughter. Joycelyn, now 24, was 19 years old when she moved in with Kelly. The divide in the family growing deeper as her parents alleged Kelly brainwashed Joycelyn and kept her against her will. Claims Joycelyn fiercely denied until now.
She's came out with statements that we have been saying for the last 2.5 years, and it's pretty accurate.
With Robert in jail, does that give you any solace that she is safer than she was before he went to jail?
I believe one of the primary reasons that she has the courage to speak up is because she knows he's actually in jail.
Now, I want y'all to know the only reason I feel this account was created was one to scam, okay? Because somebody needed some money. And I know personally that the Savages are broke as hell, okay? I saw Jonjolyn 2 weeks ago here in my house, and sis had lipstick all around here, makeup, holes and shit in her face, makeup 3 shades lighter, clothes all messed up, and she was drinking my wine like a professional damn drunk. I only drink wine when I make videos or when I go out socially, but she drinking wine at 10:30 in the morning, okay? And word on the street is that she has a pill problem as well. That's why she was throwing up in the BBC documentary.
That's pure, just kind of stress.
She's just been stressed out because of what's going on with her daughter. You all right?
Oh my God. What the hell was that? Oh my God. Lord have mercy. What in the world is really going on? Look, did y'all? They sound like they breathing. Oh, Jesus. Lord have mercy. Let's get back to this.
Meaning Joycelyn's mammy. That's probably why she don't want to go home. But I'm going to give...
Well, if Joycelyn... But let's get back to this. I'm going to break it down. Let's go.
Some more. Now, not only was that account created for a scam, and it actually worked, and I'm shocked that none of these major media outlets, when they saw this account, say that they have partnered with Patreon, and Patreon didn't even co-sign the partnership, because normally when you partner with somebody, they co-sign the partnership, but Patreon didn't, and this account actually created a regular Patreon account, not an exclusive account, nothing with no perks, just a regular Patreon account, just to give y'all some shit that had promised y'all they were going to post a video first, but then once you paid to get in, they were actually writing bogus ass lies. Now, I know that R. Kelly's lawyer has since blasted Joycelyn because he believed it to be Joycelyn, because they're not allowed to have any communication with anybody. R. Kelly still maintains control over Joycelyn, and I honestly think Joycelyn is going to stay until she figures out that R. Kelly is not coming home. And like I said, the only reason this Instagram account was created was to create friction between Joycelyn and R. Kelly, because she cannot go and see him yet because he has not added her to the visitors list. So when the...
And at this time, the Savages and Tasha K had fell out, and and here we go. Enters the smart dummy. But let's finish.
Lawyer actually goes to meet with R. Kelly. He tells R. Kelly Joycelyn is online from an account that she once had. But like I said, her parents actually got a hold to her iCloud and got emails and recordings and all kind of stuff on their daughter, okay? I know for a fact that Tim Savage walks around with a big ass hard drive. It's a big black hard drive full of recordings, ready to record on site. And I don't understand, if you're innocent, why are you recording people, okay? If you have nothing to hide, why are you recording people? Because they're trying to set people up because they have money to make. And I'm gonna prove that here in a second with these damn recordings in Tim's voice. These are exclusive recordings that you're gonna hear first on this channel today. Now, when R. Kelly finds out about Joycelyn supposedly turning on him, which she hasn't, okay? She is riding till the damn wheels fall off. That is valid. The person that created the scam account's intentions were to force Joycelyn to have to come home, because if R. Kelly didn't trust her, which he already don't trust her, this is probably going to make him not trust her even more. And this is why I personally think the parents are behind it. I don't have any proof, but it's just a strong damn coincidence that when they were posting from New York at the Trump Tower, okay, the Savages were in New York at the same motherfucking time, okay? And I know I'm not supposed to say motherfucker because my husband told me don't say motherfucker, but they don't piss me the fuck off, okay? And so I personally know that the Savages are pissed off that every single girl is back home with their parents. Although I have exposed some of those parents, I've taken it really light on the Savages, okay, for a reason, because they have given me a lot of the exclusive wine on this channel, but I honestly knew that it was for a check, okay? They had deals that they had to solidify with Lifetime, with BBC. They were trying to get a reality show. Take a look at their YouTube channel here, okay? Does this look like a family that's missing their daughter, okay? Although we've...
Wait a minute. Watch this. Didn't Dana tell y'all that they was trying to get a reality show? I want y'all to keep that in your mind. Now watch this. Pay attention to this. Tim Savage birthday. Tim Savage and Jory Savage. And Jory Savage give you health benefits of Jell-O. Now, why would Jell-O give you health benefits when Jell-O have everything that can kill you? But then look at the third one. DJ Tyson and Angelo 2019. DJ Tyson and Angelo Real Talk from Tim. Wow. Everything I've been telling y'all is starting to come out in the forefront. Now, let's watch Tasha Drunk Wine Lion Tail tell you the rest of it. Let's go.
Seeing them out on the street yelling at the publicist, talking about, where's my daughter? I need proof of life. The Lifetime cameras were there. That's the only reason they were in Chicago. Because honestly, I heard that Jonjolin got a pill habit to support, and that's expensive, all right? That's what I heard. That ain't no receipt. That's just my opinion. Because everybody that's around her have seen her pop one or two. Okay, that's what I'm just telling you. Now, I've always known the Savages were up to no good after I peeped them after a year of working with them. But like I said, we had wine to spill. Okay, so I had to play my cards right. But I knew their asses was up to something. And I'm proud to have exclusive recordings here that are Tim, no damn allegedly, Tim Savage, Joycelyn Savage's father. Okay, the man that orchestrated a publicity campaign to inform the world that his daughter had herpes and that she was a whore, okay? But with this recording, you're going to hear who Tim Savage really is and the reason why he was on documentary number 1, documentary number 2, trying to get a reality show page, and much, much more. And putting police reports on everybody that has tried to speak out on this and even threaten them with lawyers. I told him to call mine today. They'll be expecting his damn call. But take a listen to this damn recording. Pull your wine.
I mean, tell Rob he can do what he gonna do. I go out and make my million. And you know, he got a nice wife for him. I mean, tell Rob he can do what he gonna do. I go out and make my million, and you know, he got a nice wife for him.
Like I said, you should talk to him. I ain't saying who else should talk to him with you, but you should.
Now, the reason they're trying to discredit me and they're asking to speak to lawyers, because they were trying to convince me that that was Joycelyn's page. And I knew it wasn't Joycelyn's page because I'm watching Joycelyn email R. Kelly every damn day, okay? And they're mad because I won't give them Joycelyn's contact information anymore. So that's why they wanted to involve their lawyers. They're trying to control the narrative, but they can't control it here because all that you see, these documentaries, the reality show page and social media and them flying, okay, to New York. I'm just trying to figure out why they out here demanding to see their daughter, and Tim is in this recording right here saying that he was done with his motherfucking daughter.
Hey, she don't need me at this point, man. She got robbed.
She's right. She don't need you, but she wants you. No, you won't. She don't. But at this particular point, she does need her father. I don't give a fuck with nobody. That's her man, but she needs her father, but her father's against her right now. That's how she feels. I'm not against her, bro. I'm done with it. That's how she feels. I'm already done. That's your daughter. She your daughter forever. Tim, that's your daughter till the day you die and she die. Hey, she don't need me at this point, man. She got right. She's on. She don't need you, but she wants you. No. You won't. She don't. But at this particular point, she does need her father. I don't give a fuck with nobody. That's her man, but she needs her father, but her father's against her right now. That's how she feels. I'm not against her, bro. I'm done with it. That's how she feels. I'm already done. That's your daughter. She your daughter forever. Tim, that's your daughter till the day you die and she die.
And I'm also surprised that Tim is actually in court trying to prove that R. Kelly's accredited manager, James Mason, threatened to kill him. But I have a recording here of Tim actually threatening to kill a good friend of mine. Take a look at this.
No, that bank needs to get her ass checked. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check her motherfucking ass.
Okay, well.
I pulled her mama to the side. We was in that goddamn room. And I told her mom, I said, you need to check your daughter.
Wait a minute.
You need to check that bitch.
Wait a minute. Tasha K said her good friend. Hold on. Let's go back.
Mason threatened to kill him, but I have a recording here of Tim actually threatening to kill a good friend of mine. Take a look at this.
No, you won't. She don't. But at this particular point, she does need her father. I don't give a fuck with nobody. That's her man, but she needs her father, but her father's against her right now. That's how she feels. I'm not against her, bro. I'm done with it. That's how she feels. I'm already done. That's your daughter. She your daughter forever. Tim, that's your daughter till the day you die and she die.
And I'm also surprised that Tim is actually in court trying to prove that R. Kelly's accredited manager, James Mason, threatened to kill him. But I have a recording here of Tim actually threatening to kill a good friend of mine. Trying to prove that R. Kelly's accredited manager, James Mason, threatened to kill him. But I have a recording here of Tim actually threatening to kill a good friend of mine. 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 Take a look at this. Surprised that Tim is actually in court trying to prove that R. Kelly's accredited manager, James Mason, threatened to kill him. But I have a recording here of Tim actually threatening to kill a good friend of mine. In court trying to prove that R. Kelly's accredited manager, James Mason, threatened to kill him. But I have a recording here of Tim actually threatening to kill a good friend of mine. That R. Kelly's accredited manager, James Mason, threatened to kill him. But I have a recording here of Tim actually threatening to kill a good friend of mine. Take a look at this.
No, that bank needs to get her ass checked. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check her motherfucking ass.
Okay, well.
I pulled her mama to the side. We was in that goddamn room. And I told her mom, I said, you need to check your daughter. I got 4 hours of motherfucking audio tape and video tape. You need to check that bitch and put her where she belongs. Because her ass is like a loose cannon right now. Now, people end up in boxes when they motherfucking ass like a loose cannon. Because her ass.
No, James Mason is not a good friend of hers. She said Faith is a good friend of hers.
A loose cannon right now. Now people end up in boxes when they motherfucking ass like a loose cannon.
Now, I just want you to know that the Savages have honestly burned every bridge that they have, okay? Now.
So the question I got is, once again, I said it before. I said, all of these people know each other. All these people have some type of connection with each other. Everybody that posed to be for R. Kelly that turned out to be against R. Kelly, and all these people that's against R. Kelly, they all know each other some kind of way. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know where. But they all know each other some kind of way. Let's finish this out.
Time is currently filming a documentary involving the parents. Every single parent that's on this documentary has their child, but they don't, okay? And what better way than to create a storyline using this Instagram account, because all of that will possibly be put into the documentary, okay? They haven't seen or talked to their daughter since 2016. So it's just mighty strange that Jonjolin is doing an interview with Good Morning America confirming that that was her damn daughter. I honestly honestly think, yeah, they probably did damn create this page, but I can't prove that, okay? But what I can prove is that they asses was in this for millions. Tell him, Tim, again. Tell him, Tim. Tell him, Tim.
I mean, tell Rob he can do what he gonna do. I go out and make my million. And he got a nice wife for him.
And so after you click the link below to actually read the recent emails, and you will see where Joycelyn is at, okay? And how her and R. Kelly communicate. He got that girl ass under a spell. She ain't going home, and I don't blame her, okay? What she's gonna go home for? To be exploited like she's being exploited now for a cheap ass check on Patreon. All she banked was like $2,000. This girl has the most powerful story on the internet, okay? Mainly because of all the shit that her parents have stirred up just to get a check, only to use it to support John Julian's supposed pill habit. Okay, that's what I was told. Now listen, if you guys have any questions as to Jocelyn's real Instagram page, here it is right now. I am Joy Savage. This is her actual page, okay? And like I said, if she hasn't released a statement already to shut this down, I know somebody was working with her to orchestrate the statement so that this lie would continue to go on. I will personally release what I have to prove that she was not running this Instagram account, even though she probably does have reasons to run it because she's living in a hotel because the lease is up on the Trump Tower. But honestly, R. Kelly got those Kelly sisters, those fake sisters, honestly working at the gas station and Popeyes to make ends meet. They're giving their checks to Taylor and Joycelyn on R. Kelly's behalf because they're honestly just super fans, okay? And really, they should be spending the money on new wigs, okay? That bitch wig sitting right here. Look at the picture. Now, if you also have questions on Azrael's Instagram page, here's the Instagram page right here. This is Azrael's page. It says Azrael Most Wanted, okay? This is her official Instagram page. She's been on Snapchat. That is a verified account, but this is Azrael's page. And like I said, Azrael, yes, she left R. Kelly. Yes, she's communicating with her family, but honestly, her family wants her to be in communication with them. But if she's going to be in a relationship...
Mr. Libra, Cash Out got 2 life sentences plus 70 years in jail. He got up there and said he was Jesus. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, too.
With R. Kelly, just don't cut your damn family off. But we know R. Kelly is going to try to keep her from her family simply because he's a controlling sociopath, narcissistic motherfucker, just like Joycelyn Savage's daddy, Tim Savage, okay? And they've honestly burned bridges with every single family, okay? Cash Jones, Kelly Rogers, Faith Rogers, Angelo Clary, Alice Clary, Lifetime, Tamara, the damn producer from Lifetime, James Mason, Geronda, Ashanti, Toxic Diamond, hell, Daytime Tea Time. I don't even really, mess with her like that, okay? But she does good work. Drea Kelly, and they're on this recording here, as you heard via Daytime Tea Time last year, calling another child that's younger than his a bitch. Take a listen.
They do this type of shit. All the mug shots and shit of faith. Oh yeah. I said this bitch, she don't know who the fuck she fucking with. I don't fuck with people unless they fuck with me. When you fuck with me, then we got a problem. I don't fuck with people like that.
Oh God. Oh God. I don't know what to say. I didn't expect this.
No, she messy than a motherfucker.
I can tell.
I can tell. Hearsay. I don't go off for hearsay. If you call and threaten my daughter and I overhear the conversation, that's not hearsay. That's a motherfucking threat. And my daughter don't give a damn about what's going on with Faith and whatever. I could have been exposed that bitch, but I didn't.
Now, does this sound like a family that truly wants their daughter home, and they only want her home or in that situation as long as they can so that they can pay their bills, okay? They've been trying to be celebrities, but on my watch, this ain't gonna work no more.
I mean, tell Rob he can do what he gonna do. I go out and make my million, and he got a nice wife for him.
I said, you should talk to him. I ain't saying who else should talk to him with you, but you should.
Hey. She don't need me at this point, man. She got
she don't need you, but she wants you. No, you won't. She don't. But at this particular point, she does need her father. I don't give a fuck with nobody. That's her man, but she needs her father. But her father's against her right now. That's how she feels. I'm not against her, bro. I'm done with it. That's how she feels. I'm already done. That's your daughter. She your daughter forever. Tim, that's your daughter till the day you die and she died.
Now, call my attorneys. Olga, Sadir, y'all gonna have some work to do. Go ahead and send that cease and desist over as ready, okay? Now, moving on to our happy guy.
So with that being said, was a lot of people don't understand when I said that Toxic Diamond done blew the case off this mother a long time ago. And people was like, oh no, listen, man. When Tox put it out there, the fact is the facts. And she ain't gonna put no fake stuff out there. I stand by her too. But for everybody that want to say that this family and that family started it, no, this the family that started it. Check it out.
You know, stuff they gonna put out stuff if we talk. But he ain't got shit on me. You might have Tim do the little play stuff.
Yeah, you might have Tim, but you ain't got shit on John Julian.
All day long like a lion, because he can't get nothing on me. I ain't did nothing. He ain't got nothing on me. Nothing. He can fight me up, head up. Now I'm just trying to get myself geared up for it. Cause I'll take it down. He trying to come for the mail. He trying to come for me. But he don't know I'm the one who started it, because I had to convince him that what was going on. I'm the one who started this. I had to convince him that what was going on. I'm the one who started this.
I had to convince him that what was going on. I'm the one who started this.
I'm right. This ain't right. And I started doing my research.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hey, Prima, you asked for her. She here. Toxic Diamond in the building under True Talks. Let's go.
I put out stuff if we talk. But he ain't got shit on me. You might have Tim do the little play stuff.
Yeah, you might have Tim, but you ain't got shit on John Julian.
All day long like a lion, because he can't get nothing on me. I ain't did nothing. He ain't got nothing on me. Nothing. He can fight me up, head up. Now I'm just trying to get myself geared up for it, because I'll take it down. He trying to come for the mail. He trying to come for me. But he don't know I'm the one who started it, because I had to convince him that what was going on. I'm the one who started this. I had to convince him that what was going on. I'm the one who started this.
I had to convince him that what was going on. I'm the one who started this.
So with that being said, there's no more Toxic Diamond. She going by True Talks now. If y'all want to holler at her, run over to Rumble. That's where everybody at. She's over on Rumble under True Talks, and she said that she's posting videos. I'm just saying. Y'all know how it go. I got a bunch of videos of hers, too. I got some stuff that she would love to see. But you know me, I just sit back, I just relax. But I'm going to break something down. I told y'all, but I had the full video, right?
Hey everyone, thank you for joining in. This is Tim Savage, J Savage Collections. Please follow the page, subscribe, like. We're going to have a special guest here with us today. I'm coming to you guys because it's some things that need to be addressed. And these things need to be addressed, which is about Shanti McGee. Shanti McGee and her fiance, boyfriend, whatever his status was with her. I'm going to go into detail on a lot of things, but the most important thing I want to say this. You know, you have to realize that some of these women are survivors. They have gone through a lot of things, including Shanti McGee. We cannot say that she wasn't a survivor because she lived in the house with Rob for a certain amount of time and she had a couple issues. And this young man, Shanti's, I think, was in her 30s and this guy was in his 20s. Little did I just found that out by doing a little research.
You knew
now,
that.
He said that we're going to go into it and we're going to get into the clip. So here's the clip. And he said
this was after
he was sort of a
so
friend.
You came on the scene. You
he don't know what he
was
was.
after
he's just
R. Kelly.
Whatever.
Right,
but to her, he was more than that. To my knowledge,
people would generally say that.
Your boy?
Yeah.
He was her friend?
Now, let's get into
her boyfriend?
the actual press conference. We did a press conference. You see her standing there. You see him wrapping his arms around her. That looks like somebody that's really attached to that person, that really loves that person. Well, his comments doesn't speak that way.
I've participated and witnessed a lot.
So we have to really judge this character. the way he is. Now let's move forward.
I saw that.
Here he is talking to another young lady that we're going to see and talk to at the end of this.
What do you mean staged?
Because they was like, when they told me everything was going on, all these news outlets and Entertainment Tonight, like all these familiar faces on there, right? And I'm like, if y'all got something to say.
Oh, wow.
Did this?
I need to see them videos.
And then they asking them real important questions like, okay, like where's the girl at now when you talk to her? You know, why she ain't this and that? Like, and they can't answer that. They talking about some like, hold on, wait. Like, we gonna do that at another time. I'm looking like,
who was this?
Jay, if you didn't realize, the world knows right now.
He was like, no,
so for what you just said, you about getting money. I got proof because your ex-girlfriend stated that you're about getting money. So we're gonna move.
Well, wait a minute. Tim talking about somebody about getting money. Wait a minute, Tim.
Tell him congratulations. He just got him a wife for life.
You should talk to TMZ and just tell them you was hoodwinked, and they gonna put y'all in a position to make some money. Talk to them. I've already talked to them about it. The benefit. Talk to them. I've already talked to them about it. The benefit. Just tell them you was hoodwinked, and they gonna put y'all in a position to make some money. Talk to them. I've already talked to them about it. The benefit.
I'm just real, man. No, it's just I'm done, man.
I understand that, but listen,
me and my wife going through a divorce right now.
Listen, Tim.
Put me in a situation I gotta go through a divorce now. So
Tim, Tim, you the man of your house. You can fix that shit.
We kind of. So Tim, basically, he made contact with Mr. Grizz, and we met in his office. He was really listening, and he was trying to figure, because it's always in the back of everybody's head. A good attorney, you got to figure out what are your angles. How can you get this guy? Because they're over 18, they're with him. So he listened to our story. He listened to different things that we said, and then we just came up with he came up with some different angles that we could pursue.
It was on a tour bus.
Right.
Go to the FBI because they on a tour bus, so they're crossing state lines. So it becomes federal. So the FBI is the person, the Alphabet Boys is the one you need to go to make sure that this get addressed. Yes, Shanti did go to the FBI. The Claras went to the FBI. Geronda went to the FBI. Lizette couldn't go to the FBI, but she would have. The young lady in Florida. Kitty Jones did not go to the FBI.
Woo. So we got so many, just like this one right here. Hold on.
First breast job. Faith Rogers paid for her first breast job.
There you go.
Okay? R. Kelly didn't buy Faith Rogers' first car. Kelly and Charles Rogers did.
He only bought the two girls'
You know what he
breasts.
tried to give her? He tried to give her herpes. That's what he gave her.
Yes, he did.
That's what he gave her.
Yes, he did.
And stop saying she got genital herpes. She does not. But it don't matter. Right. He exposed her. He tried to give it to her.
Right.
He exposed her.
So if he tried to give it to her, why is he in jail for having herpes when he don't have herpes? So if she said that he gave her herpes, that means that she lied under oath. That means that she perjured herself. That means that she should get in trouble. Oh, I keep forgetting. She got immunity, right? Okay, so what happens when them immunity deals go wrong? Lizette tried to check me and got her stupid ass cussed out hard. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. So the thing is that people don't understand that this whole thing is a setup of R. Kelly. And none of them families are innocent. Check it.
I would call you guys, don't paint no picture. Like, I have not talked to you guys in over a year because I would call you guys 4 or 5 months at a time. And when I would call you guys would be yelling. You guys would be cursing me out. Mommy would be yelling at the top of her lungs. And so what I would do, I'd say, okay, I'm gonna give you about 4 or 5 months. And then hopefully you just miss me so much that you just want to talk. Both you and her, when I would call, it was nothing but arguments. To be completely honest with you, Robert would ask me to call you guys, and no matter what city we were in, he would say, is this your father's number, or is this...
Wait, but I thought Robert kept y'all hostage. Ooh, let's go.
your mother's number? And it would say, call me. And I would say, yes, that is my father's number. And he's like, you need to call him. And I would say, I'm not going to call him. Because at that point, the only thing I get is bickering every time I pick up the phone. So if I can avoid it, if I can enjoy myself in this nice little penthouse while we in New York for the weekend, I'm going to enjoy my weekend. It was very suffocating because I was an adult at the end of the day, period. And like I said, I'm not obligated to answer.
Wait a minute. She was an adult. Hold on. Let's back that up.
I get is bickering every time I pick up the phone. So if I can avoid it, if I can enjoy myself in this nice little penthouse while we in New York for the weekend, I'm going to enjoy my weekend. It was very suffocating because I was an adult at the end of the day, period. And like I said, I'm not obligated to answer anyone. I feel like, truthfully, all of the women that have been associated with Robert, I feel like once they saw him as a celebrity, not as a human being, and they were infatuated with that celebrity. So like a lot of them dated him because of that, because of who he was, because of the life that he had, because of the life that he could provide them. Can you talk about the shopping sprees? Can you talk about you keeping your hair and nails done? Can you talk about all the great times that you had dinner and was spending money and was splurging and was so happy? Because one thing about Robert, he has a very giving heart. As a celebrity, he has no reason to keep you kidnapped or keep you tied up. He just has no reason to allow you to move. All the great times that you had dinner and was spending money and was splurging and was so happy. Because one thing about Robert, he has a very giving heart. As a celebrity, he has no reason to keep you kidnapped or keep you tied up. He just has no reason to allow you to move freely, take care of you, and still, at the end of the day, whatever will happen,
So we looking at here, we got a before and after.
Beat me with a shoe, a size 12 foot Air Force One, and he beat me all over. It's done. It's over. It's over. You may not even make it to trial.
So I know about the time that you spent with her all 3 times. I was there, but I wasn't visible. But I was always there. I can understand about how you feel about the before, because I've witnessed the before and I've witnessed the after. So I know about the time that you spent with her all 3 times. The middle is me. So it's real when she was here. Gave her all of the information. I got the actual people on the phone.
That's witness tampering, ain't it?
She made the decisions. She made the decisions on her own, and it was not easy. It was days and days and days of crying. It was hours and hours and hours of footage. It was indictments. It was phone calls.
Hold on. Pause.
Was here. Gave her all of the information. I got the actual people on the phone.
Now watch this. This is totally witness tampering because Azriel is the star witness in New York, right? So Miss Rogers was also in New York. Lizette was also in New York, I guess, as like whatever. But Lisa Van Allen was the star in Chicago, or the co-star in Chicago. So if you got all of them on the phone together, how far-fetched is it that you didn't get Azriel and Rashawn on the phone together? Make it make sense. And then when Bo Brinley hit on the head, Larry came out, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe. Yeah, but that's the truth. That's what happened. Let's go.
She made the decisions. She made the decisions on her own, and it was not easy. It was days and days and days of crying. It was hours and hours and hours of footage. It was indictments. It was phone calls. It was a lot of different things, and it was a lot of information that she just did not know.
Overwhelming details. Some of the best psychological manipulators are ones that can put up the facade of being intellectual, even if they aren't necessarily more intelligent than someone else. They are very good at seeming like it, either applying arbitrary facts to a situation or just making up facts. A person that can convincingly lie about details or pretend to be an expert is very hard to argue with.
I think what really made what solidified what you showed her was his absence. Because it might have been a completely different story if he was out.
I don't think so. Not after what I showed her. Like, not how she took it. It's not just me. It's not just me that dealt with her. It's my girl. It's my mom. It's my.
Being rushed into making decisions can result in you having to trust another person's advice that may not actually be better for you, or end up in you not getting what you want. Manipulators are hyper aware of this. They know that if they hurry someone into making a decision, they can greatly influence the outcome.
So I'm going to say this. We're going to pause this right here. We're going to pick back up on this on Wednesday. We're going to pick back up on this on Wednesday night. Tomorrow, I'll be on my political page. So I don't know what time I'm going live on there. But check this out. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And I said this, anybody that have anything to do with Robert being locked up, they all should go to jail. Should Larry jail, probation, everything be revoked? Goddamn right. Because this is coercion. This is witness tampering and everything else. So the same jail that Tim Savage should be in, Larry should be in there too. And since Larry is a felon, this will be a repeat felon. So once again, like I said, if they're going to go forth with this, go forth and prosecute these folks. Stop playing with them. Stop talking about it. Prosecute these folks. Listen, it's late. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. We're going to pick back up on this tomorrow. Thank you so much, Lisa. And we're going to pick back up on this tomorrow. Like everybody know, I got everything. I am the walk-in dictionary. I am the walk-in encyclopedia. I am the walk-in storage bank. I got it all. And the problem is that now I'm about to transfer one hard drive to another. That's not going to be good. Because now I got some phone calls that I'm about to throw in the mix of all of this. Uh-oh. Hey, Jackie. I got some phone calls that I'm about to throw in the mix of all of this. So I'm going to say this much. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And if Robert can do jail time, so can y'all. And I'm pushing for all of y'all to go to jail. Now watch this. I know they're going to contact the feds and say, go get him, go get him. Listen, I welcome it. I welcome it. Because I ain't scared to stand on my square for anybody. So with that being said, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all have a good night. Be someone important. Be yourself. Until next time.
Loyalty to me. I'm still holding secrets of people that betrayed me. No, they don't deserve my loyalty. But I always keep my word. Don't preach loyalty to me. I'm still holding secrets of people that betrayed me. No, they don't deserve my loyalty. But I always keep my word.
Well, everybody have a good night. We out. Let's go. Hey, yo, Rob, talk to him.
No, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us. Let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring us. Let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Dear world, I'm writing this letter, an attempt to make things just a little better. This is about living through life's stormy weather, because the truth is that we're not gonna live forever, and that's my point. Well, let me start with my boy that's doing 15 in a joint. Man, he could hoop, but he loved the street life. Could've went pro, instead he chose the street life. He turned rapper and wrote about the street life, but still could not make it out the street life. And one day he bought a Glock. Wait, now page number 2 will take you to another block. A man and his wife can't get along, all they do is fight. Both too stubborn to apologize, and sometimes it gets so bad they hope each other die. And one day she couldn't take it no more, so she decided to run out of the door. She jumped in the car and swerved off in a rage, and baby, I'm sorry was all over his face. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us. Let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Now that my homie done bought himself a gun, he stuck up some liquor stores, now he's on the run. Do anything to avoid the police. Now he's strung out on drugs and life is getting deep. To anyone, he would do anything. Give him the chance and he'd steal anything. Next thing he did really screwed up his life. But first, let's go back to the husband and wife. Now he's on the phone with his pastor, and she's on the phone with her mother. He tells his pastor, the woman is driving me crazy. Then swore up and down, she's not the same lady. She says, Mama, the man has been treating me so bad ever since we found out that I couldn't have babies. Then Mama says to her, girl, hold on. Pastor says to him, be strong. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring. So let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring. Let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Now there's a warrant out for my boy's arrest, cause he done went and stabbed someone in the chest. Man, them drugs just got him breaking all of the rules now. His face is posted up and all over the news now. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, the husband and wife are starting to break down. She says to Mama, maybe I ought to call him. And Mama said, now that's the spirit. He says to Pastor, maybe I should call and say I love her. He say, I'm sure she loves to hear it. Then she gets a call on the other line. It's the doctor saying your test results came back fine. Congrats, girl, you're pregnant. Then she cries, finally a miracle sent from heaven. Now meanwhile, the other side of town, all hell done broke loose and it's going down. Cops chasing Reginald all over town. He's running every red light and driving real wild. Now meanwhile, and this ain't fiction, here is where I need y'all to pay close attention. She's so happy, she calls her husband up. He says, I'm sorry, baby, just as soon as he picks up. She says, I'm sorry too, and I got good news for you. Steve, I'm pregnant and on my way home to you. He jumps for joy, scream hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. While Reginald is still chased by police. She takes the highway, it'll get her there much faster. Reginald on the skyway, chase lasting forever. With the helicopters right over his head, with the searchlights on him, oh man. Now he starts panicking, Rachel's driving, so excited she's not realizing that just a block away, a man is on the run, while the husband's at home praying for a son. And the policeman is screaming for the call. Rachel calls her husband and says, I'm getting close. He says, honey, I'm fixing up something special in the kitchen. And at the same time, Reginald makes a stupid decision. He turns down a one-way street. Then Rachel notices this car coming and yells out, Steve, out of control, a senseless mission. Next thing you know, a head-on collision. No, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us. Let's live today. I'm saying just in case.
Good night, everybody. Love on somebody. We out.